What if everyone in this room gave themselves permission to fail? How many hands would go up? Not many. Because somewhere along the line, we learned that failing is not allowed. Falling apart and changing plan is the opposite of success. But today, I want to challenge this idea. From a very young age, we were always taught to always choose the right path and always to choose the safe idea and the safe choice. But what did we ever learn from always doing the right thing? If we never fall, we never learn how to walk. And every one of you have learned to walk by falling. And as adults, we decided that trial and error is unacceptable and it actually looks weak. So today, I want to invite you and myself to challenge and give yourself permission to fail. One of the biggest walls we have built of ourselves to ourselves in our life is our walls of fear. Fear of looking unsure, fear of changing path and looking disappointing others. But those fears have been created from us. And one of the biggest challenges and one of the biggest walls that I have encountered is being able and being in a job path that was unfulfilling for me. So at a very young age, I decided that I'm going to challenge this idea, and not in any time, in the time of COVID, where everyone in the world was clinging to their jobs and choosing certainty over uncertainty. I chose to do the opposite. And it was actually not a reckless idea because it was a changing point in my life. And at that time, my mom, which I love very dearly, and her words stick to me, she asked me if you think it's the right time for you to actually do a full move out of the city, change your career, and being so responsible from the small things that we take for granted. So being at my parents' house meant food's ready, the bed is ready, everything is ready. So I decided, no, actually, I'm gonna change everything. I'm gonna be responsible and choose what actually works for me, and choose what actually identifies with me. And whatever comes its way, it's gonna be a feedback from myself to be able to learn and build from there. And actually, I'm very glad I did this decision because it shapes who I am today, and I'm very grateful for it. And all the learnings that came with it became part of the journey. And there's no end goal. There's no one path to success. Success comes with time and success comes with exploration. So this is one of the things I really learned. And also what I learned, that you keep evolving. There's nothing that you're going to aim for and then reach it and that's it. No, because the adaptability is the path to success. And I invite each and every one of you to really think about it. And today I wanted to bring it a bit closer to home. Like most of the audience today are students. So when you're a student, you take a degree or you start studying in a college that you think is cool, or you think that everyone should be entering a certain subject or any certain college. And you never actually ask yourself this question if you're really interested in it. And then you just live your life grasping on this degree so hardly that you never ask yourself if this is the path I really want. Because changing your mind looks like a weakness and it's frowned upon. But then you graduate, and what happens is that you feel fulfilled. Finally, I'm done and I'm happy, kind of. But did you really shape your future the way that really suits you? Does it really speak your language? Does it really define you? Maybe not, because you were always living for people and the expectation was very high. So today I want to invite you to give yourself permission to change, to give yourself permission to be responsible and to change direction. So my question for you today is that who you are today doesn't have to be who you are tomorrow, because as I mentioned earlier, adaptability is the actual path to success. And what would you do today that you are afraid of failing? You stop doing it because you're actually afraid of failing. And what wall would disappear if you simply just ask the question, why was the wall there in the first place? And I would really encourage every one of you to recalibrate and check in with themselves every now and then, because this is the way for you to succeed, and failure is not actually the opposite of success, and it's the path to it.